This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning, and I hope you're having a great day. I'm Rebecca Smith. It is Tuesday, December 1st.
Here we are, December already, believe it or not. I'm Bill Bryant, and now at 6:30, it looks like it's going to be a sloppy morning commute. We're live in Lexington, where there's already a traffic alert out there this morning, hoping things will clear out as the day moves on.
A Kentucky pastor accused in a triple murder takes to the stand to explain why some evidence in his case should not be allowed at trial.
And how you can help make Christmas brighter for some of Kentucky's neediest children.
And we're looking across the way. We do have some rain out in Nevada. And look, this rain's continue to push toward the east and toward the northeast. There's a lot of rain over in eastern Kentucky at this very moment. Well, once we track off into your afternoon, watch for it to fade, guys. We'll get into that timing. I have a graphic that breaks that down for you coming up.
All right, and this rain comes at a tricky time. Lexington's Christmas parade is this evening.
Well, Mike is saying that rain should be clearing out in time, and WKYT's Mike Byer is live in downtown Lexington with a look at what will be happening today.
The holiday season is officially here, and if you're not caught up in the spirit of the season yet, tonight should help with Lexington's annual Christmas parade taking over downtown. And as we've heard from meteorologist Micah Harris or his report coming up, the rain should end by early afternoon, which won't cause any problem for tonight's parade. Now, as for the parade, it will start at 7 p.m. tonight, starting right here at Maiden Street and Midland Avenue. The parade route will follow several blocks up Main Street, ending at Mill Street. Now, it should be a breathtaking scene. Let me paint the scene for you. Lots of trees along Main Street. The Robert F. Stevens Courthouse Plaza in Phoenix Park will be lit up with white sparkling lights, so that should be pretty cool to see on top of the tons of people who are expected to come out tonight. Meanwhile, a lot of people handicapped people with handicap disabilities are expected to be able to sit along Main Street and North Limestone Avenue, so you can make plans according to that, as well as the review stand will be there as well. Now, with a lot of the roads expected to be closed before the parade starts and during the parade, we're going to have a full list of what roads will be shut down. All of that will be on our website at WKYT.com. But for now, live in Lexington, Mike Byer, WKYT.
All right, thanks so much, Mike. Well, there is a traffic trouble spot to report for you this morning. Leestown Road closed between McConnell's Trace and North Yarnellton Pike. Police say a power line is down near the federal prison. It's caused some traffic lights to be on flash. Police say the road will be closed until road crews can repair the traffic signal.
New this morning, we're learning more about two burglary suspects accused of leading police on a high-speed chase. Police in southern Kentucky now say the men have been connected to crimes there. According to the Laurel County Sheriff, Kareem Brown and David Scott were behind a burglary last month. Nearly $10,000 worth of items were taken from a home there. The men were arrested after a high-speed chase in Georgetown. Police are getting warrants to charge the men with the burglary in Laurel County. The sheriff's office says Brown and Scott are part of the Snap Money Gang out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
New on WKYT this morning, the weather made it difficult for a rescue in the Red River Gorge. The Wolfe County Rescue Group says that a hiker hurt his ankle while on the unofficial Douglas Trail. Search and rescue crews from several counties were able to get to and care for the man, but because of bad weather conditions, they could not get him out the same way they came in. Instead, they had to put the man in a canoe and take him downriver.
We're tracking a crime alert in southern Kentucky. Police say a man was tied up during a home invasion. State police say two people kicked in the man's door on Highway 1232 in Knox County and assaulted him. They had a gun and they tied him up with duct tape as well as cords before stealing a gun, a television, and some other items. The homeowner eventually freed himself and called police. They say he has only some minor injuries.
A man shot by police in Anderson County is still recovering in the hospital. On Friday, police say John Tompkins of Danville led police on a chase before crashing on Ballard Road. After the crash, they say Tompkins pointed a gun at police, so Lawrenceburg officer Clay Crouch shot him. Tompkins is at UK Hospital facing several charges, including attempted murder of a police officer.
A phone conversation between a Kentucky preacher and a Michigan pastor could be the newest piece of evidence in a Boyle County triple murder case. Kenneth Keith is accused of killing Michael and Angela Hockensmith along with Daniel Smith at the Hockensmith's Danville store back in 2013. After the murders, a Michigan pastor says he talked to Keith, who said the Hockensmiths were not innocent and had cost him money. His attorneys do not want that conversation used as evidence in his trial. They say it was private. Keith says he was just seeking spiritual guidance.
That's the reason that I'm calling Pastor Harold to talk to him about it, to get these things off of my chest in a private manner. I'm calling at his invitation. I was speaking to him on a church phone in a church office.
Keith says there was nothing in the conversation that would amount to a confession. A judge has yet to rule on whether it can be used as evidence at trial.
We are tracking a death investigation out of Breathitt County where a child found a man's body on a riverbank. The man's body was found behind a home near Old Quicksand Road, not far from Jackson. His name has not been released. Investigators say he was about 50 years old. Police say they are not sure how the man died. One person was killed, 4 others injured in a head-on crash in Anderson County. Police say 24-year-old Jonathan Lyles Meeks of Lawrenceburg died in yesterday's crash. They say a pickup crossed the center line on Fox Creek Road, hitting his car. Lyles Meeks' wife and a child in his car were taken to UK Hospital along with 2 people in the pickup. An update on their conditions has not been released.
Kentucky Senator Rand Paul makes it official. He will be running for president and for re-election to the U.S. Senate next year at the same time. Kentucky law won't allow candidates to appear twice on a ballot, so to get around that, the state's Republican Party will hold its first presidential caucus on March 5th. And Senator Rand Paul will run for Senate during the primary in May. Paul is the only major GOP candidate running for president and for his current Senate seat. It has been a part of Lexington for decades, but a longtime restaurant has now closed. Billy's Barbecue in the Chevy Chase neighborhood shut its doors Sunday night. Owner Bob Stubblefield told the Herald Leader that after 37 years, he was starting to get burned out. The paper says the location at Tates Creek and Cochran has been sold to Louisville-based Joella's Hot Chicken. That restaurant is expected to open by early March. So a change there for sure. Well, we have talked about it for several weeks here and had some spots on the air to let you know what was going on. But today's the day that WKYT needs your help to make Christmas brighter for hundreds of needy Kentucky children.
Our doors are open right now this morning for our Mission of Hope Christmas collection, and WKYT's Mark Barber is live in our lobby to explain how we can help.
Good morning, Rebecca. Yeah, our doors opened just about 30 minutes ago and the lobby is already starting to fill up. I want you to take a walk with me now so you can get a look at what we already have here. This is the warm clothing barrel. You can see a lot of hats, a lot of coats in here. A lot of these, I'm told, actually made by people in the community. Now, keep walking with me here toward the door. You can see we've got some company out here this morning. We've got the Chick-fil-A cow out here with some of these donations, with some of these gifts. At the toy corner, of course. Now, this is a fun spot, right? We've got the sleds, the teddy bears, all that good stuff that we'd love to give to children who are in need this Christmas. Now, everything that you're seeing here is it's being given to the Mission of Hope. Now, they're going to be taking all of these donations to elementary schools in Appalachia, where they will be handing out these donations, these gifts from you, the generous folks in our community, to children who might not otherwise be receiving any gifts this Christmas. Now, joining me this morning is Jill Travis. She is a volunteer who is here year after year. She does this with her family. It's quite a family affair for them. Now, she's joining me to speak about what brings her out here every year, coming back year after year. Jill.
The children. It's amazing to see them. Once you go on one of these trips to these elementaries, it just warms your heart. You realize how blessed you are and how humble.
So how did you get started with this?
We actually got started through our church, but my husband is from Eastern Kentucky. So he understands and feels the need to help in our own backyard. And that's what we love doing, and that's how we feel about Eastern Kentucky. It is our backyard, and we need to be out there helping them and helping those children to have a Christmas. Some of them, it's the only Christmas.
Well, Jill, so glad you're out here. And joining us also is Emmett Thompson. He's the director of Mission and Hope. Now, if people are coming out to donate today, what should they bring? What do we need?
You know, the best rule of thumb on what to bring is we help preschool kids through 6th grade mostly, but we have some 7th and 8th grade schools as well that we serve. The kind of toys that, you know, you'd want to have, or if you had a child that you'd get for them: sports balls, baby dolls, board games, small handheld electronic games, you know, action figures, those kind of things. Body wash bags for young ladies, you know, even hair dryers and makeup kits, stuff like that. I would encourage your viewers to go to our website to learn more about what we do, not only now, but all through the year at missionofhope.org. And you can learn how to donate online by going to the website of the station here or there. We could never complete everything we do if we didn't have the financial donations to buy, but we are excited. We want to fill this lobby all the way as much as we can today.
All right, well, you've got a chance to do that. The doors will close here at 6:30 tonight. You've got plenty of time to come down, and if you are planning to give this Christmas, thank you from those of us here at WKYT and the Mission of Hope. Bill?
Okay, thank you very much. We really do count it as a privilege and a blessing to have this opportunity to partner with the Mission of Hope and get the community involved as well. So we hope you can help out today. 6:40 our time right now.
He's done it again. Harlan County native Jordan Smith belted out another amazing tune on last night's episode of The Voice.
But love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah.
So far, Smith has cruised through the first 5 live rounds. Once again, it is up to America to decide who moves on. You can vote for Smith until noon today, and we'll find out tonight if he survives another elimination round. All of Jordan's performances during the live rounds, by the way, have made it into the iTunes Top 100 songs. Hallelujah climbed all the way into the top 5 by late last night. So this one has really been one that folks have enjoyed.
Yeah, it seems like a popular song choice, too, there on these types of shows. Well, let's check to see how traffic is moving this morning with Don.
Here's Officer Don, live drive traffic. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, no wrecks. That's the great news. Of course, we're still dealing with the wet roads and sort of yucky morning out there. That will have an impact on your commute. But for now, nothing major in the way as we get a live look outside to show you what to expect with traffic flow in Lexington. Everything pretty much in the green. We have the construction zones that we're dealing with, including the one at Toddson Road between Hayes Boulevard and Forest Hill. A little slow go through there, but not a big deal. So far, so good. On our drive times this morning, not too much to complain about. If you're headed toward Lexington from Nicholasville, just average stuff, about 14 minutes. From Versailles will take about 11, 18 minutes from Paris, 22 from Winchester, and 33 across that Clays Ferry Bridge and on into Lexington. Now back to you guys in the studio.
All right, rest up that voice, Don. We've all been there the last few weeks or so.
Yeah, it seems like it's happening right now. A lot of people getting sick.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's the holidays. We're going to enjoy them, right? 1st of December, everybody, 6:42 on WKYT this morning.
Some Florida golfers were yelling more than 4. A look at what have them scrambling after weather.
We're trying to move the rain on out of here. It is a soggy start to the day. When does the rain end? I have that answer in a graphic for you that shows you exactly when it will end. Coming up next.